as a partner, being young and all the doctor's attention and family attention is obviously on whoever's going through the transplant. You can often, well, majority of the time, you're going to be left behind, and your own feelings and worries, I guess, you're sort of stuck with nowhere to go. Did you find that was the case?
Yeah, I mean, I still remember when Ailish started inviting me into the room with the doctors when they were hearing things about that. And at first I felt like I probably shouldn't be there. And then the second thought was I almost felt guilty. And I almost felt guilty about asking questions because I wasn't the one who was going to have the transplant. Surely this should have been about like Ailish's worries and things like that. And I didn't want to put my hand up and say, well, I'm worried as well. Like, can you give me some answers? Because I thought, just as the support person, my first reaction is to make sure that Ailish is okay.
Yeah.
When it is also important that I was okay, because I know that I'm better to support her when I'm looking after myself. So, but it is a bit of a hurdle to jump over to realize, okay, I'm going to have to set up my own support. I'm going to have to ask my own questions. I'm not being selfish. I am doing what's best for Ailish, because I need to make sure I'm at the top of my ability to look after her.
Yeah. And I think that's definitely something I've noticed, and not necessarily something I thought about at the time, but my own partner would have gone through the exact same thing you did. And all the attention was on me, and I was worried about what I was going on. I never, and looking back now, I never placed enough emphasis on thinking about her in that situation. And I think that's something that we really want to address here for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to talk for your partner, but I would assume that she was also feeling that stress of not wanting to draw, not put more additional stress on you.
Yeah.
Thinking, okay, are they worried about me? And yeah, I think the way out of that is communication, and the way that Ailish and I have gotten past that is by just being honest and talking about how we are feeling, and that's much better than silently worrying the partner. So
yeah. And I guess the lesson also is to not feel bad that you want to ask some questions. Don't feel like you're taking the limelight away. You can do it if you feel like you don't want to do it in front of your partner. You can reach out to the doctor separately or through a registrar or something. There's plenty of help there. It might not present itself to you like it does when you're the person going through it, where everyone's, obviously so focused trying to help transplant recipient or patient at the time, and the family and partners are sort of left to their own accord. So yeah, I guess reach out would be the point. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely correct.